Sigma males are loners. Sigma males are loners. The Sigma male, unlike the alpha male, is not popular. The alpha male has a large social circle. He's more popular. The alpha male is a little bit more charismatic than the Sigma male. And, in the black community, in the inner city, in the hood, as men, you're expected to be social, talkative, charismatic. Go in the inner city as a black man, you're expected to have some of those characteristics. If you ever hung around black people, you know that being quiet is seen as weird. Um, and if you're quiet in the black community as a black man, they see that as being weak. In the hood, you're supposed to be a tough guy, someone who can defend yourself, right? Because the hood is a dangerous environment, so you have to be able to be loud and speak up for yourself. And if you're quiet and laid back in the hood, certain people would take that as a weakness to fuck with you. So a Sigma male is laid back and quiet, reserved. And in the black community, they see those traits on a black man as being weak. They see those traits as a black man as being weak. And, so in the black community, the Sigma male, by many people, might be considered weak because he doesn't have those dominant traits of being loud and being tough, being the tough guy, right? So in many cases, especially when the Black American Sigma male is younger and on the come up and hasn't fully developed in his manhood, this Black American Sigma male will be treated like uh, a lame or like a lame by other black people. Other black people in the black community might treat the Sigma male who's laid back and quiet like he's weak, like he's not dominant. They might try to fuck with him, bully him, because in the black community, being quiet, being laid back, that's not seen as a dominant alpha trait, especially by black people. So if you're a Sigma male who's quiet and laid back, other black people are going to see that, perceive that as a weakness to fuck with you or to bully you or to disrespect you or to try to tear you down. And in the black community, if you're laid back and chill, niggas will try you. Niggas are going to try to push certain buttons because they think, hey, this black dude over here, he's chill, he's laid back. If I fuck with him, he's not the type who's going to turn up on me, right? But they're not going to try that shit on the alpha male, because the alpha male is more, the alpha male comes off as more assertive, in the Black American community, people won't try the alpha black male as much because they know that the alpha black American male would turn up on your ass and beat the shit out of you without even thinking. So in the black community, the Sigma male, the Sigma Black American male is kind of viewed like a soft alpha, because you know the Sigma male does have certain alpha traits, but the Sigma male does have traits that differ from the alpha. The alpha is a little bit more on the surface level, more dominant. Might come off as more aggressive. That you can't. The alpha has traits about him that signify that you cannot fuck with him. Because he'll beat your ass or he'll turn up on you. With the Sigma male, he's a little bit more chill. He's a little bit more laid back. He's a little bit more humble, and people can see that on the Sigma male's demeanor and how he carries himself, right? So the Sigma male, Black American male, is going to be tried more by people than the Alpha Black American male is, and in the Black American community, Sigma males are going to get a different treatment from women than the alpha male. The alpha male is more popular, a little bit more charismatic than the Sigma male, right? And the alpha male comes off as more assertive, you know. So, women, they naturally like men who other women want. So the alpha male is more popular, he's a little bit more charismatic. So when women see an alpha Black American male, they're automatically going to assume, oh, girls like him. He gets a lot of girls. And, certain women, they're going to gravitate towards that alpha Black American male because they assume a whole lot of women are after them. He gets a lot of girls, so girls like that. Girls want a guy who gets a lot of girls a lot of times. So in the Black American community, the alpha Black American male gets more ass, gets more women than the Sigma male does. In the Black American community, women might perceive the Sigma male as being beta. They might treat the Sigma male in the Black American community, women might treat him as being beta. Women might be attracted to the Sigma male, but he's not as assertive. He's more laid back. He's more chill. He's less popular. And Black women, they might view that type of Black man as being weird, different. So, like, Black women, they shy away from the Sigma Black American male because he's different. He's not loud. He's not beating on his chest, trying to fight everybody like the alpha male. He's a little bit less charismatic. And, those types of traits are kind of foreign to certain Black people, Certain Black women might shy away from the Sigma male because they might think, oh, he's acting white because he's not a loud hood nigga, so he's acting white. So they might not know how to deal. A lot of Black women don't know how to deal with the Sigma male because that's not the type of Black man who they grew up around, And let me go in more detail. The Sigma Black American male, he's more likely to be suburban, because if you grew up in the hood, you're less likely going to be a lone wolf. The Sigma male is a lone wolf. In the hood, you got to be social. You know, you have to be charismatic. That's just how it is in the hood. You know, you got to be loud. In the hood, you know, where everybody's hanging out on the block, you're not really in an environment to be by yourself, to be a lone wolf, right? So in the black community, the Sigma males are more in the suburbs than the hood. And black women, they like hood niggas. Black women love hood niggas, street niggas. And that's just the type of dudes they like because those are the type of dudes who they grew up around. Those are the type of dudes who they see in the rap videos, you know, the hood dudes, right? And the Sigma male, since he's a lone wolf, and he most likely didn't grow up in that charismatic, loud hood environment, you know, black women, they might not like the Sigma black American male. I might see, oh, he's not from the hood, or we not fucking with him. So the Sigma black American male, a lot of times he gets licked over and treated like a beta male by black women because he doesn't have some of those dominant traits that the alpha shows, you know, on the surface. And Sigma males, a lot of Sigma males do have those dominant traits, but you know, he just knows when to show it and not to show it because the Sigma male is more intelligent, you know. So a lot of times, especially during the Sigma black American male's younger years, he's not the one who gets all the hoes, gets all the females because he's not popular. He's not flashy. He doesn't follow out the trends, the clothing trends to get all the females. You know, the alpha, he follows more of the trends. You know, he's more popular. He's more in the crowd. And the Sigma male, he's a lone wolf. He does his own thing. He doesn't follow all the new clothing trends all the time. So women might find him in certain cases during his younger years to be less attractive. You know, and a lot of times in the black community, the Sigma male is going to be treated like a fucking lame ass nigga, you know. But as a Sigma black American male grows more into his manhood, you know, and learns more things in life to improve himself, you know, that's when he gets more alpha traits and he begins to be more successful with women. And yeah, like I could talk on this subject because I'm a Sigma male. So like, and growing up and during my teens and 20s, you know, I got the funny treatment from certain black people, you know, and I didn't realize until I saw certain videos talking about the traits that Sigma males have. That's when I realized, oh, that's why I would get treated like this by black people because I'm a Sigma male. Sigma males, we don't have those hood qualities of being loud all the time, dressing up in the newest fashion, you know, being in the in crowd. You know, those are some of the traits that the black community values, right? Being charismatic, being popular. And the Sigma males, we're quiet, we're laid back, we do what we want to do. We're not always in the crowd. We're a lone wolf. You know, we're chill, we're laid back, and certain black people, they see that those qualities of a Sigma male as being weird, as being lame, right? So a lot of times in the black community, the Sigma male is going to be treated like a beta male on some real shit. It's fucked up, but hey, it is what it is.